Unbelievable. 11-year-old brings all judges to tears, golden buzzer of the season. From the moment Lily Ortiz stepped onto the stage, barefoot and clutching a tiny, frayed notebook to her chest, the entire auditorium fell into an uncanny hush, like everyone instinctively knew something extraordinary was about to happen. For an 11-year-old, she looked almost impossibly small under the blazing lights, but there was something in her eyes, a quiet determination wrapped in gentleness, that made the judges lean in before she even said a word. My song, she began, voice trembling but steadying with each breath, is about someone who taught me that even the softest voices can carry the biggest love. Nobody expected that, especially not after Lily had been introduced simply as a girl from a small town who loves writing. As the music started, soft piano notes unfurling like dawn, Lily closed her eyes. And then she sang. Her voice wasn't loud, nor flawless in the traditional sense, but it held a raw honesty that bypassed every guard the audience had built around their hearts. Her words painted vivid memories: a neighbor named Mr. Dawson who lived alone, a widower who spent afternoons teaching her how to care for the stray cats on their street, a man who always greeted her with warm tea when she walked home in the rain, someone who carried his own grief quietly yet still found room to lift the burdens of others. In the second verse, Lily revealed that Mr. Dawson had passed away the previous winter, but not before leaving her a simple note in that frayed notebook she held, a note reminding her to keep singing kindness into the world. As the story unfolded through her song, people began wiping their eyes, first one judge, then another, then almost the entire front row. But the real turning point came halfway through, when Lily suddenly paused mid-line. A brief, shaky silence rippled across the room. It seemed like stage fright had finally caught up with her. But then Lily opened her notebook. Instead of panic, her voice softened. He used to say that when you're scared, remember someone who believes in you, she said. So, I'm going to sing the last part the way he told me to, like I'm singing to just one person. She placed the notebook gently on the stage floor. The music resumed. This time, her voice soared, not with volume, but with sincerity that wrapped itself around everyone listening. And then she did something no one saw coming. She stepped away from the microphone and sang the final chorus a cappella, hands clasped in front of her heart, tears streaming down her cheeks. The entire auditorium rose in a wave. But even that wasn't the most unexpected moment. When she finished, Lily looked out at the sea of standing faces and whispered, "I just want to make people feel less alone." Before she could blink, one of the judges slammed the golden buzzer. The confetti fell like gold rain, but Lily didn't react the way most contestants did. There was no loud scream, no sprinting around the stage. Instead, she looked up, smiled softly, and whispered, "Thank you, Mr. Dawson," as if the entire moment was a message meant only for him. Her mother ran onto the stage, hugging her tightly, crying into her shoulder, not just from pride but from relief. For months after Mr. Dawson's passing, Lily had withdrawn into silence. Music had been her way back into the world, but she hadn't shared her songs with anyone, not even family. This was the first time she'd opened her heart where others could see. Backstage, as interviews swirled and cameras flashed, a small miracle unfolded. A stagehand, an older woman with silver hair, approached Lily wiping her own tears. She told Lily that she, too, had recently lost someone dear, and Lily's song helped her feel hope again for the first time. Lily didn't hesitate. She hugged the woman tightly, saying, "Then the song did what it was supposed to." Word of her performance spread quickly, traveling far beyond the studio walls, across states, across oceans, reaching people who had never heard of Lily Ortiz but suddenly felt like they knew her. Messages poured in, parents who shared the story with their kids, teachers who played the clip in classrooms, strangers who said her courage reminded them to reach out to someone they'd been missing. And Lily, who once believed her voice was too small to matter, realized that kindness, when shared bravely, could ripple further than she ever imagined. Her performance wasn't just about winning a competition. It wasn't even about the golden buzzer. It was about the power of one child's heart to awaken something in a world that desperately needed gentleness. By the time the episode ended, viewers felt lighter, kinder, more connected. They saw a reminder that compassion doesn't require grand gestures. It begins in everyday relationships, in noticing someone who feels invisible, in offering warmth where there is cold. Lily Ortiz didn't just bring the judges to tears. She reminded millions that even through loss, even through fear, the human spirit can rise, and in rising, it can lift others, too. And sometimes, the smallest voice carries the greatest message. Be kind, be brave, and never underestimate the good you can bring into the world.